This is Mark Dell with Android Spin, and this is a review for Mana Chronicles by Spearhead Entertainment. A port of a Java game isn't exactly the most enticing premise for an Android game. If you've ever tried gaming on an old Java-based device, then I'm sure it's left behind a bad taste in your mouth. However, over in China, Java games became significantly more advanced than in the West. Mana Chronicles is one of those games. You take control of Leon as the only man who can save the world from the Inferno troops. I use the word man loosely, as early into the game you gain the power to transform into one of a pair of cute female demons with the pretense of wanting to use their powers. The game's story, however, is really just a trivial diversion for a fast-paced, sideways scrolling hack and slash. There's no real depth to any of the levels, or any extra paths to find, and you'll be spending the 9 or so levels mostly holding to the right and hitting the attack button to build up large combos until all the creatures on the screen are dead. There's little depth to the combat either. Besides the pair of demons you can become, there's also a unique magical power for each of the swords. Using any of these abilities requires mana, which is regained by killing more creatures. Along with collecting swords, there's also armor and accessories that can be equipped, which boost your various stats. These stats can also be boosted by leveling up, which is achieved, once again, by killing creatures. For a game that focuses solely on the combat, it is a shame that there's not more depth to it. Entire screens can be wiped out simply by lining up your foes and hitting attack until they're defeated. Bosses can provide more of a challenge, but their AI often seems to completely fail, and they'll just stand there while you slowly pound down their health. Visually, things can look great, but there's obviously been some issues with porting from Java, which are most noticeable when there's text on the screen. Besides the aliasing issues with the fonts, the graphics look like a well-made Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis game. Areas are bright and colourful, foes look noticeably different from each other, and the animation as you go through your combos looks terrific. There are only 3 different area styles to see, but as the game is so short, it's over before this starts to become an issue. The music suffers from the same problems. Each area has its own great musical score, but it doesn't even last a whole minute before it loops. Fortunately, you'll rarely be in a level for more than 3 minutes. Mana Chronicles does a lot of things right. Even the on-screen directional pad is more than forgiving, but with such a great core experience, it would be nice to see a little bit more depth put into the combat. The game can be played all the way through in under an hour, but without more variety and depth, it would easily become repetitive beyond that. Although you can go back through the old levels and try to improve your rank or complete missions for more items. Anyone looking for a short and easy arcade-style hack and slash will find a lot to enjoy here, but if you're looking for more challenge and depth, then you'll be better looking elsewhere.